Yeah, I'm eating cookies.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Well, while Gundam's eating cookies, everyone ready? No. Okay, let's do this.
Shut up.
Okay, let's go over evidence.
No. I mean, yeah.
Free trial.
I mean, go ahead.
Okay. Boop.
Hey.
Boop. Boop.
Oh yeah, wait. You got like Pope fragments, so you can buy things.
Oh,
So
right.
for
You idiot.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't think actually can you still buy things?
Yes.
For me, it was like I didn't realize that the shop existed until the very last try where I equipped everything.
It
It
was
was
under
so powerful.
It was under the report card.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the port cut and then
the Monomi one.
dummy.
Oh, okay.
Wait, go back. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, right. Okay.
Nine more.
Focus. Increase focus gauge. Yeah.
The most broken combination is increased focus gauge and healing during focusing.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Basically,
Okay. I was gonna invest in those essentially. Steady.
there are some that does the same thing, but just higher effects, and they don't stack. So just remember that.
Yeah.
So
I think they mentioned that they don't stack.
yeah, they do.
Real liberation.
Yeah. Liberation.
And wasn't Real Liberation the skill you got from Hiyoko? I
Yeah,
believe it was.
I believe so, if I recall. Like, if you like create her social interaction, so you kind of.
I don't think you can get the healing one. I think that's one of the more expensive ones. Probably the most expensive one.
Yeah.
I mean, the other one of these aren't really that great, so I don't think I need them for now. I'll just save them.
Real Liberation.
7. I need some more.
Can't you look at the
Oh,
decreases? Yeah, this and the healing one.
okay. Fever time. Oh wow, that's a lot. Okay, and then delusion.
Influence, which is the health bar.
Oh, okay. Wow, sweet. Okay.
Basically, the only thing standing in your way is the time limit.
Okay.
If you can twist this.
Okay. Yeah, I'll save one for now then. Okay.
That was it.
Okay, let's.
By the way,
Orange to Fuku.
you're on vacation, right?
Huh?
Hey, yeah, I have my break.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Look at as well.
Break your leg.
Monokuma file number 2.
That would be good. Thanks.
The victim is Mahiru Koizumi. Time of death is 3 p.m. The scene of the crime where the body was recovered inside the beach house at Chandler Beach. The cause of death is a single killing blow to the head with blunt trauma. No other conspicuous external injuries, and no trace of foreign substances, such as drugs. Blood stain on the floor at streets leading to the roadside door as if Mahiru crawled to it. Footprints are found near the crime scene, trail leads from the beach house to loops around around to the road. Footprints from Hiyoko. Metal bat was found at the crime scene. Due to bloodstains coating it, it's believed to be the murder weapon. Oh, sorry, I need to turn down my volume a bit. Put it down.
Booga booga.
Need to turn it up a bit. Okay. The weapon used, the murder weapon is used in the Twilight Syndrome murder case. Trash can. There are a bunch of empty plastic bottles in the trash can at the beach house. They're probably drinks from the refrigerator. Mask of an anime character, Sun Witch Esprit Ito, found at this crime scene. A gummy candy found at the closet at the beach house. Shower room has a shower room, however the shower is out of order, cannot be used. Iron barred window, the only window in the shower room can be open due to its high location. It can't be accessed unless you hit your figure at back right from someone. I'm assuming the person is Nagito, helping the person escape.
Big.
Broken fish tank. In Twilight Syndrome murder case, a tipped-over fish tank was found in the music room where the first victim's body was discovered. Gravel and water were scattered. In Twilight Syndrome murder case, there's a broken window in the music room where the first victim's body was discovered. Normally, you can't leave the music room without passing through the entrance hall. Stolen swimsuit. Girl E, who appeared in Twilight Syndrome murder case, had her swimsuit stolen by somebody. Ending prize. Ending prize was found in Mahiru's room. Consists of an envelope with full photographs. There's also a letter included in the envelope that says, try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then.
Okay.
Entrance hall photo. One of the ending prizes. A picture of Mikan, Ibuki, and Hiyoko that appears to be in an entrance hall. One of the ending prizes. A photo of a broken vase. Girl D and Girl E in this photo. In the Twilight Senior murder case, this vase was broken in the classroom next to the music room. One of the ending prizes. A crime scene photo of the victim after she was killed in the music room. One of the ending prizes. A crime scene photo of Girl E after she was killed. It looks like she was killed with a metal bat. Mukuru Ikusaba, the sixth. Apparently there is
lying hid somewhere in the school.
gummy bag. Apparently there are a lot of
Some
these
they
like
call
Yokos.
Ultimate Bear.
Each bag comes with 4 flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Again, no yellow flavor. That's weird to me. Letter to Mahiru. A letter found inside Mahiru's pocket. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house, the second island, at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayanji! Mikan's autopsy report. Mahiru received a blow to the head from behind and died instantly. And that is it. Let's do this.
Alright, let's dive into this mindscape.
Opens
Now
again.
then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Get
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who
Also
the killer
check
is and
Teruteru's,
vote for who did
image.
it.
Okay.
If you vote
Right.
correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong
Yeah, that's a
person,
nice little detail.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now
No,
then,
it ain't.
let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What?
You know, that game.
Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this
I
trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally,
Oh, God.
some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So,
Yes.
I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. Sorry, I drink water and went down
Are you
the
sure
wrong.
you're
Yeah,
not
her
sick?
fates.
I drink
Nah,
water
she-
and went down the
He's
wrong.
about to drown. That's what happened.
Okay, and Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. Sneaky. Using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. Destroy identity of Girl A is probably Mikan.
I see!
My eyeballs.
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsuki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
The screens in the background are giving me vertigo.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a
Found Girl B.
nasty, trashy pig shit.
Oh, she just
I
said
heard
it.
that in the game too.
I know.
Huh?
Huh?
She's right. The only one who said that was Girl B. The girl who died first.
I see!
What Hyoko's that?
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete
And has
opposite
the
of me.
realistic face of any enemy.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
It's us, obviously.
Girl C,
Yes.
huh? Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. Sakura Ogami.
Monokuma.
I see!
Oh, is that Monokuma?
Yeah.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
I remember that. So, if you don't understand, it basically spells out something. It's like an acronym that spells out
Oh,
something.
okay. Oh my god.
Let's move on to
Wait,
Girl
what?
D.
Just glazed over it.
What spells out acronym? All the
So she says,
characters?
"See you next Tuesday." It's an
Oh.
acronym. Some
Oh, god darn it.
Oh man,
Oh,
really?
God.
What? Really,
Yeah.
Boo?
I see.
Oh god.
yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
It's a
Girl
real
D is
acronym.
Mahiru,
that's
the
that's
victim
funny.
in this case.
That's
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and
Yeah,
talk
who cares
about
about
Guy
Girl
F.
E?
Wait, what? Why would we skip Girl E? He's Guy F. Monomi.
Monokuma.
I see!
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, fucking stupid.
That's how you made the money, dude.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu? Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
No.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice, it's true. I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. I'm gonna steal your bagels next week.
Oh, welcome back.
Sorry, I froze.
Oh, okay. Had a little sister.
I can prove it with this.
Prove
In the
it?
game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
Emoto. We all had the same
Pretty
spot.
clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. Why are you looking at me like that, Hiyoko? Mind your own damn business.
Gouge your ass out, bitch.
They're both looking very aggressive.
You little shit.
Reaction
Yoko's
time.
actually here.
Hold on, I need to...
Ninja?
Oh, okay. The only character in the game I can see being Fuyuko's little sister is the girl who died at the beginning.
I see!
I see.
The dead high
blind.
school girl
Oh, his
who was the
hair is
first victim
moving.
in the game is the only person
Yeah,
I can
that's-
think
Yeah, it's slightly. His Hoge slightly moves when that happens. So
Oh, that's weird. Oh, give me a second.
giving you two.
I'm giving you 3.
Okay.
Now I'm giving you 5.
Okay, I'm back.
Oops.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only
Snot.
person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me? I was being
Well.
sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
Oh.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see.
Wow.
So you're never gonna accept that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer. Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko.
Sorry, my glasses are a little blurry.
Jeez.
And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be the same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a very strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What?
Yeah.
No way! Is that true?
Oh no, but
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My!
What?
Such awful times we live in! Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Yeah.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume based on the content of the game. It's Girl E, yeah, Girl E was the killer. Huh?
Huh? No.
Yeah, because she was the one that killed Fuyuhiko's sister.
Oh, I'm thinking of. Alright, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
because
reason He was killed
I'm thinking of
because
the
she
end.
killed the first victim.
yeah, you're thinking of
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Oh. Why are you so reliable, Chiaki?
Look, I made a map of the music room's
Wow.
surroundings, which
Holy
was the
crap.
stage of the first case.
Okay, let me take a little gander at this, okay? Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
I guess let's
surprised you
go
went to all
down
this
this hallway.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
Oh!
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining.
Oh, she reeled because he yelled at her.
Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall
Look
when
at
they heard the
Teruteru's
sound of
image.
glass breaking.
Oh my god! Oh, you're right! Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside...
By the way,
found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
is Alex not gonna be here?
Yes.
Yeah, he's not feeling well.
Okay.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
I can't take gamers seriously.
But it
Cannot.
wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
Key?
They have a lot of knowledge of the game suddenly. That makes you wonder.
Everybody's a gamer.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped. And sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
Huh.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? Guess you need to clear that up first. Here we go.
Ah yes, Mindscape solving time.
Broken vase. Photo.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4?
Let me real quick.
And wait in front of the music room.
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
What did Girl E? What Girl E did after the murder in the music room? I need to find the clue that will clarify that.
After she killed the first victim, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window and escaped out.
So how did Girl E to the front of the music? To go back to the... You need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, I think the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong! First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
This song, isn't it?
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
The window.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
Oh, okay.
So the sound of breaking glass that the four girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the four girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the four girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the four of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Ah, yes. Enslaved common.
Murder weapon.
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
Was it the fish tank? That would have been brutal.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Oh my god.
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game,
It was
though.
a freaking fishbowl. Good.
Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
It's a whole tank, yeah.
It's a conventional weapon that also appeared in the game.
Hmm.
We're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear. Then I have to do it. I'll do it.
Will you though?
What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding white noise on the non-stop debate. Some white noise will actually be very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with a silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty set to general, white noise won't appear at all. You get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I'll obtain some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes, gun tank. Okay, let's see this. Broken fish tank, yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Yeah.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
What?
Why are you going even bigger?
Piano.
Bigger.
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
The whole school.
Chaos.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Let's see. Oh, right, there was no blood stains. Okay, let's see. Right, it did. It's quite a predicament.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
Maybe.
She beat her to death with her fists!
Yeah! Metal!
Interesting. An unconventional weapon. Apparently it appeared in the game, but...
Girl E was truly
Weapon inside
suffering.
the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of
glass
death a
that
blow to the
breaks.
head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Yeah.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
Beautiful person.
I
The
love
investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
Universal
How about
chaos
beating
is
her with
what's
gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Might be an absorb.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
You're seriously stupid, it said. Okay, I'll try and
Weapon
go in
inside
with
the music
Sonia.
room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Right, okay.
Shoot!
Literally, okay.
Damn it!
Look at the fish tank. I don't know.
What does the fish tank have to do with the fish tank?
It's
Weapon
really
inside the music
unconventional,
room,
to
huh?
be honest.
Oh, is it what I
What
think
about
it is?
broken glass?
Hold on, give me a second. I mean, because she's bleeding, but because my thought was she choked her to death with the swimsuit.
Here's a thought.
That is a thought, but there's
No. Here's a thought.
Mhm.
What if she wrapped her swimsuit around the vase?
That is a thought. Oh, okay, right, okay, because the swimsuit was stolen, so we don't know if it had blood on it or not. Okay, let's try that. Okay.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you
Brings
going
me
for
to a fish tank.
conduction?
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Oh. Yes.
I agree with that.
Wow, you got that so quickly.
Okay. Wow.
It was
Nice.
It was really unconventional.
Killer must have
to be
used
honest.
gravel.
Yeah, she
got
put
s-
gravel in the swimsuit. Wow.
I got stuck on that.
Wow. I mean, I did have help. Thank you guys. But
Me and I
wow.
both
But
got
like-
stuck on that.
But like, no, I kind of like picked up on it. I was like, what if it's the swimsuit? somehow?
Yeah, God, that's insane. Cause right, it wasn't a pervert, so it was okay. Yeah, okay.
My goodness.
I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
Fists.
Just as I thought! I'm
I
chosen
cast
by the
fists.
I love you, Ibuki.
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
A bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag
That
and
looks
stuff
very
it full of
unpleasant.
gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel
It's an amoeba.
inside the swimsuit? Even the
It's,
ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Did they really make that reference?
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone.
Oh, true. And also one girl with a bunch of stones.
To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This
about
happiness
you?
you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh?
No.
Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Only person that I think of is that guy. Monokuma, of course, Gaia.
I see!
Monokuma.
It should have been Guy F.
F.
Yeah,
A
those
scenario
are
where
flashbacks.
Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
Oh my god.
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Wow, she's really fired up.
Sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder.
Girl E.
And Mahiru's murder was it? It was this one, right? No. Was it this? The picture of Girl E? Oh, right.
I think it's moderate.
My bad. That's not the letter I was thinking of. It was the other one, the threatening one. Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Crap!
It literally says, "You killed my sister. We're gonna talk later." But okay. Yeah. No, the game and Mahiru's death are related. Important shared with Girl E and Mahiru's murder.
It's more direct.
More direct. Okay. Oh, right. Sorry, I was overthinking
with this.
I think more motive than means.
I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game.
Jesus Christ.
As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
I can.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim.
What's that? Oh, okay. Oh, that was a sound.
Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
Like Chihira.
The true
It's
killer
a trap!
played that game
Like Hiyoko.
and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters.
By Super Justice Room.
That person could be using
Super
that knowledge
Justice
to
Robot,
try
yeah.
to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet clogging bitch?
Dirty.
I don't think it's Hiyoko.
Discussed argument.
But footprints on the beach. Yeah.
Make your.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll?
Oh god.
Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Oh, okay.
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house. I was wishing for hands all day.
Yeah, neutral obviously always. And you always wait up.
Oh no, he was just waiting for it to go
Yeah. I thought you were like mentioning something.
Yeah. I like to wait all the way through. But she said clearly contradicts information.
Wow, she just did that? What?
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll?
So
Accusing me of
it's a
killing
lot like how in
Mahiru?
the game, Girl B wanted to keep out of the murder. I think she wanted to do the same in real life, where she stayed out of the
Why
murder.
do you
not
doubt
involved.
Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't
Speeding
go
up
to
the
beach
process is
house.
still fun.
No, that's
And
wrong.
slowing down.
Lost.
No, it's wrong. A whole game moving.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Don't pick on my food.
Yoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches
so
these
creepy.
footprints perfectly.
I thought shoes.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaned against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Something happened.
It's a guy.
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
Look at how disgruntled Akane looks. I'm gonna get a drink of water real fast.
She's just upset she didn't get any food.
Yeah, what kind of shit is that?
She should have gotten the bear curry. The Monokuma secret curry.
Okay, I'm good now.
I'm pretty sure you guys
Questionable
already
meats.
know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine. I've never heard of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh?
It's a lie?
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Only Hajime can.
Leave it to Nagi.
Leave it to Hajime.
Oh, the letter right there. Okay. She even wrote her name in it too.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Truly
I
healthy.
didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Yoko said she never saw Mahiru, but is that really true?
No, this is a school for ants.
I didn't go.
Then you didn't meet at the beach house?
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Oh, what? Huh.
Damn it!
She's told you're a Hoge.
Like just cuts a centimeter out of it.
I did go to the beach
That's
house,
a bit more painful than I thought.
but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw. Is this a panel of idiots?
Yeah.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Okay.
I didn't go any other time!
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Hold up. Oh, I put this in your mailbox. I see. Okay. 2:30. They're meeting. They started suspecting us for no reason. Okay. So then the other one that looks fairly possible is.
You're still in school swimsuit.
Obviously not! Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Huh. How peculiar. Okay, I was betting on the letter because I thought she'd have to give the letter to her, but she did put it in her mailbox. Okay, so shower room, bat, footprints. Excuse me.
It's squeezed.
No, wait. Okay, so she said she went for a morning walk, and then then how about?
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Oh darn! Oh!
You hit the light.
Oh, I didn't realize. So do I use them. I see. I used them the wrong thing. I think.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
Huh, only during your morning walk, you nerd.
As I wipe off Mahiru's viscera and gore.
Shout out.
I was wanting to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. What about what we discussed earlier? Is it okay if we change the place and time? I'm gonna come to the beach house.
Why don't you let him and I do that?
It's Hajime's impression of
Yeah, exactly.
It seems you're someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
Oh, Sonia.
For no reason. Hiyoko Sayonji.
What the hell?
The one Mahiru had, right?
Never do that
I
again.
see. So Hiyoko was able to
Never
arrange a
do that
meeting with
again.
Mahiru by exchanging
I see the
letters
text
with her.
leaking out of him.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now! I totally saw you!
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up
We
at
all
the
saw
diner
him.
around 3 p.m. to go to
We
the
also
beach.
have bikinis too.
I saw you about 30
Hajime,
minutes
why didn't you
later,
be on
so
the
it should have been
Speedos?
around 3:30 p.m.
Matching speedos.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
No, no.
But you mention it, you also passed by the diner Fuyuhiko, so you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further.
She really likes him.
Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing
Summons
her
the-
all along.
Summons the tomato.
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
The only place I can think of where Hiyoko is hiding is probably that place, right? In the gay closet. Oh,
Inside
sweet.
I'm sorry, what?
Inside of Mahiru.
What?
Oh god.
Here!
Judgment. I was about to say, you should point at the fridge.
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Just wailing in the background.
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence.
Yum,
Hiyoko,
yum, yum, yum.
your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Sorry, scratching my ear with it.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko
wind
miscalculated
doesn't
that
leave
Mahiru's body would be
footprint.
blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person! You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask?
Who says he lost trap is
At the beach
this?
house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer!
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask! Is your brain fried or something?
That is right.
Deep
It
fried.
cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
I'm wondering if Sonia's gonna like come out and be like double personality, like like Toko.
Huh? Sparkling what now? That mask says it all.
Oh boy.
Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer
Hey,
Sparkling
Teruteru.
Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
I really like this lady.
Back off, you cook.
You continue to say such foolish things. I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
But I am. I
Oh.
am the killer.
Oh. It's true that Hyoko's suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense.
My man's nuts. Itching.
I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone.
Restroom.
My man's nut.
It's tinkling.
Coming back, right?
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt.
There's no.
You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet?
Yeah,
So that's when you dropped the gummy. You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
Yeah, you.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body.
Oh, why did I do that?
So you were
I was like, oh god.
the beachside entrance.
Okay, just
That's
give
how
me
you
that.
left your footprints.
Sorry, that's my bad. Everyone doubts Hiyoko. Is that really okay? Yeah, okay.
I shall render my verdict upon this. Hiyoko is the.
I'm telling you.
There's no doubt.
It's a trap.
You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
That's what Rage gives
No. No, donuts and bagels.
About that gummy.
I, Hajime, am on the side of donuts.
The only one childish
Sad.
enough to eat
Oh,
gummies
yes,
is that
Akane.
midget over there.
Oh,
You're
right.
a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
Oh.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh?
And
But
big.
what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored.
Actually, looks tapioca flavored.
I thought it was sand flavor.
I thought it was cyanide.
Gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What?
That's right. None of
Oh,
the gummy bags in the
no.
cottage had any yellow ones.
Please, no.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
Oh! Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry. I'm not gonna think about it. Oh boy. Don't
Just
tell
keep
me.
going.
Don't tell me.
Oh,
Who
man.
would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge. I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might.
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Please don't tell me.
Man. Vicious. Yeah, me too, neutral.
Oh no. Okay.
Spicy meatballs.
Oh, I don't want it.
It was
We're not
me,
done with
oh.
Hiyoko yet.
Teruteru made the cyanide
There's
gummy.
still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
Oh god.
That's wrong.
No, that's
I
right.
left those footprints during my morning walk.
Gotta figure out what's right and what's wrong.
We're not done with
What?
Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
I see.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
Mahiru left?
What does that mean?
Mahiru left.
You don't know.
Mahiru used her
Yeah,
last
yeah.
ounce of strength.
No, that's wrong.
So much easier.
It's truthful, it's at the tip.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
What is blocking order?
Someone else?
Alright,
The
Terry
killer, of
Crews.
course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true. Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
Look like a midget.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me!
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh god.
We haven't decided that yet!
Hey, Fuyuhiko.
Here we go, boys.
Why do you keep
For
insisting that Hyoko is the killer?
You remember how this goes, okay?
I'm telling you, she's the killer!
The amount of swords you have,
That
wisely.
little bitch is
My favorite
definitely
theme.
the killer!
A trick in the whole game.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it! She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body! Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of!
Oh my god. Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Fuyuhiko is stubbornly insistent that Hiyoko is the killer. If I don't counter all his words, I will be pushed back.
If Mahiru
Kyoto was the killer.
then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
this is the part of the game where you have to use these swords wisely.
Okay, gotcha.
When I mean that, you have to cut them in like a right direction, or
I
like
see.
not a direction, like a right way.
Okay.
Because it's mostly like a puzzle.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll try it.
This one isn't too complicated, but you definitely keep that in mind later.
Okay. I'll try it. Let me push back.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Oh, okay. So, there's no is there a reload for the swords, or is it just I have to
No, there's no reload for swords. Those are the swords they will give you.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So here's a hint. You can hit 2 statements at the same time.
Okay, thank you.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
This one got me a lot.
Yeah, I'll
Once I
just keep
realized, like the true puzzle.
Yeah, I'll keep experimenting with it. I'm sorry.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it.
What you're doing is kind of words, but here's the thing. You should wait for the other statements to arrive.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Like, definitely cut it down, but just smartly cut down the statements.
Okay, so damage them, but then wait, keep my killing blow for whenever the next statement comes?
No, that's not what I mean.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just continue.
Yeah,
like,
okay. Let me just make sure I have all the controls out in case I'm missing anything. Okay.
She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Okay. Fuyuhiko is stubbornly insisting that Hiyoko is the killer. If I don't counter all his words, I'll be pushed back.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Is there any more guidance you'd like to offer? Or is it just weird?
Yes, because I don't want to be here for too long.
Yeah.
Or for this part at least,
Yeah.
because it does get hectic. But, you know that there is a slow motion feature for this, right?
Okay. So,
But
I myself have never used it.
I did a bunch, but the thing is, the first part here, because I'm just gonna give it to you. Look, you have to hit 2 words at the same time. There are statements that can be like in the same general area that you can hit at the same time.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I'll try it.
Because some of them don't go away. So.
Okay, gotcha.
Just try it.
Okay.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Okay, so I think... Okay, so the final one is I'll try doing that.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Just know that each miss does count. So.
Yeah.
Also, neutral, try pressing 2 arrow keys at once.
Yeah, you can hit diagonally.
I was not aware of that. Okay. I'll try that.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did
this is really, it is frustrating.
She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Back.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Yeah, that last statement's just...
Okay. So, is it the last two statements that I need to hit together? Or is it one of the earlier ones?
If I remember, it's supposedly the last two, I think.
Okay, I'll try that.
Can you only swing a set number of times?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a counter like in the bottom.
Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it.
I missed that, so I'll have to
She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Like later down the line, these don't get that hard, but it's just this one that.
You want me to just like look up a playthrough and just like know?
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Do that. I'll look it up.
Okay, thank
you.
I'm not sure why this is so difficult. I think something is amiss.
It's not glitched. It's just I know it's like this. Because
I think I got through this one first try. I don't know like where the matter is.
Overturn.
It's not helping.
Yeah, but something is odd. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not neutral. It's something else.
Thank you.
Can you skip one?
If you do, you get damaged. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you looking this up actually?
Me? No.
Okay. No, just so you just have to hit it. Like, yeah. I can't really explain it too well. This one's just a mess. You just gotta keep at it. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Like I would say, just perfectly hit him.
Okay. Gotcha.
Even if it means using the slowdown time, I recommend doing it.
Yeah, I'll try.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Actually, you probably can skip one then. Like the second to last one.
I can skip that one?
Maybe. That's what I think. I don't know.
I will try.
I don't know. This one's stupid.
Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her
Skip
body.
this one.
Yeah.
Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Ah, no.
Really? What?
That's so dumb. What?
Neutral, I think that on the third and fourth statement, you have to slow time down to hit those both at the same time.
Third and fourth.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but it's like not showing up at the same time. So hold on. Just go with what she said.
Slow down time towards the end of
then
the
Hiyoko
third
did it.
statement.
She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Yeah,
You missed it.
Yeah, okay, it was okay. So the fourth one
If
is
Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
So I'll slow down time right as okay.
No.
He's still missing it.
Didn't block
No,
the door.
yeah, okay, no, you can hit. Listen, neutral.
Yeah.
So when you slow down time,
Yeah.
you're able to. It's not that you're able to hit like better. No, it's that you are able to. You can slow it down enough where the two of them are exactly there where you can hit them both.
Okay, yeah. Because I mistimed it that one time, but okay, I'll try to.
I'm not frustrated at you. I'm just frustrated at this.
And blocked the door with her body.
As
Hiyoko
much I
is the
don't remember
only
this
killer I
being
can think
so
of.
stupid.
Yeah.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
So right towards the end of the third statement, slow it down.
Okay. Wait, you mean the fourth? Because there's 5 of them.
No, the third.
Okay.
The third.
Okay.
She means the
If
third.
Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru
Okay, slow.
and blocked the door with her body.
You just have to wait for it.
You have to wait for that
Hiyoko is
statement
the
to come.
only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it.
We're trying to hit
She
two
killed
things at the
Mahiru
same time.
and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
No, this one's dumb for no reason.
That's true.
Like, I didn't remember this being so dumb, unless it's like game difficulty, but I did play this game on easy difficulty.
So weird.
So weird. No, it's nothing to do with the save file.
No, I was checking difficulty.
It's me, yeah. I'm sure it's set that way. But I don't know. Let's just keep...
Try doing what I said, but you really have to wait.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So the last hit, the first hit, the last hit of the third one, the first hit of the fourth one should be timed.
One in the same.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru
Pause.
Yeah, I
and
think
blocked the
it'll
door
go
with
away.
her body.
Yeah, it goes away.
Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
We need 5 hits. How do I save that?
If
Maybe we
Mahiru
can
didn't
skip
block
a
the
few.
door,
Maybe we can try skipping through and
then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Yeah. Oh, why? Why is it dumb? Because it goes into the blue, and it should just let you, but no.
Maybe try timing the first and the second.
Yeah, just time it.
Yeah, okay.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
No. What you do is, I believe, skip the first two.
Okay.
And then hit the rest.
Okay. Okay, I'll try
and we'll see. We'll see if that works.
Yeah.
If
I don't remember it being like that.
Then Hiyoko did it.
Thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that exists.
Yeah, maybe if it resets, it'll...
No, I don't think.
I don't think it was a game problem either.
I don't think it was a game problem. They just changed that up. It's dumb. I don't remember the game like that.
But I'm the killer now. Yeah, you guys got me. I was the one that killed Mahiru.
I knew it.
That was me. I hate tomatoes. I just hate ketchup. I'm sorry.
More like you love ketchup so much that you wanted to see it.
You have a point there.
Okay. I'm just frustrated at what they did to this. Like, I'm here like, this, it wasn't like this.
I think there was something else too.
Oh, okay, so they fixed the dialogue though, so that it's not like Nagito's the blackened. Okay. I see.
Let's graduate.
This is our end?
Yeah.
Yes, I like to react. Thank you.
We will never give up!
I'll give up. No.
You want me to hold on?
No, keep going. Just go with
then
the first
Hiyoko did it! She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body! Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of!
Oh, I was able to save one more. Hold on.
How many extra hits would you need? Actually, no, it has to be perfect.
Oh, okay. Wait, because horizontal hits do more damage.
Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of!
I don't remember that.
Yeah, horizontal hits do more damage somehow. So the ones that go... That's so weird! Okay, let's try that.
If Mahiru didn't block the... Then Hiyoko did it! She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body! Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of!
No, you kill me.
If Hiyoko moved the body...
Oh, that... What? Why did they do more damage?
Blood.
So what, dumbass?
Okay. Oh, that's a statement after
After she moved the body...
Yeah, that's the same.
She just washed it off in the shower!
Okay, the shower doesn't work. Okay, that's
the fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house can be proven by the... Did you get all that, you bastard?
Sounds sudden like that.
I'll defeat you with my stand.
Oh my god, he is so fucking angry!
I'll defeat you with my stand, Silver Chariot.
I never know that. Or they never really implemented that. It was always
it was never mentioned.
Did Moo and Blood just do this because of their sense of like you guys just have the sense of if it's like fitting with the horizontal, you guys have to hit the horizontal, and that's the reason you got past it.
Probably. Okay,
so
now this
what,
thing's dumb.
Dumbass?
It's
a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Oh my god, okay, finally. Okay, I'll keep that in mind for the future.
Washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I am terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
She would have been LMG'd by Monokuma.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Yeah.
Hiyoko took her clothes before committing the murder. No, that should not be possible. Oh, that should be possible. Yeah, she can't get dressed by herself.
I see!
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko.
She can't get undressed by herself.
This before.
She can't undress or dress.
He doesn't
by
know
herself.
this one because he's never participated.
Yeah, he hasn't.
It's true.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
No, she can't take off her. She just can't. Okay.
What?
She just can't get naked.
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Bang, 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 bang.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me. If she didn't change her clothes,
because
then
he
what did
has
Hiyoko do with the blood
flag.
that got on her? Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Oh,
Think about it
no!
Does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Oh, no!
Not her.
Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the field.
It was. Oh no! It was the first time thinking of.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
Hey
Panda, we're doing Danganronpa at the moment.
Yeah, I hope you're having a good day though.
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed out.
Doubting me of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
Just getting the fist fight. Getting the fist fight in the courtroom.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Cause Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind.
The most sincere thing she said all day.
A person like her. Why didn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! 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 Hiyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
Oh.
And I'm sorry for being pig barf!
Barf pig.
More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be, does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey Hiyoko, now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier...
She never talked to me at all! Man, what a surprise! I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
She's the prime example of the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah, she is. It was so genuine, but also really mean at the same time.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
What? Oh, okay. I was gonna tell you this in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed. Oh, wait, no, wait. Oh, she's reading it out loud, Renai. Can you get on that?
About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru Koizumi.
Tomato.
Later, Hiyoko receipt has been added. Okay. Huh.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Huh. The letter that Hiyoko had. Doesn't it clearly contradict this other piece of evidence? This gummy bear? Okay.
The gummy bear. No, you're the other one.
Yeah.
One you received. That's the one that you just...
Sorry. This one.
I can prove it with this.
I got it the first time.
This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter?
I saw that. About what we discussed earlier. It's okay if we change the place and time. I want you to come to the beach house on the 2nd, 2:30 p.m. Oh, so they was planted.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter...
Change place. I want you to come to the beach house the 2nd time. It'll be 2 p.m.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
Since you say the letter was forged by the killer, what? Which letter did the killer forge? The one that Hiyoko... Wait. Was it... I'm gonna say both. They forged both.
I see!
Yeah, okay.
The killer must have forged both letters.
Yeah, so they lured Mahiru and then killed Mahiru and then lured Hiyoko to make it look like Hiyoko killed them.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
Just like how I manipulate bagels.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox.
I'm
This
ambidextrous.
part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back
Oh.
Mahiru!
Only in island mode.
Really?
Only in island mode,
This
kid.
is really terrible.
Poor lady.
I've offered to help so many
Poor
times.
Satan.
But the killer this time didn't discuss their
Oh.
plan with me at all.
Oh, what an ass.
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on
Lightly.
what the letter said, you went to the
Lightly
beach house at
punch.
2 p.m.,
It's
right,
causing
Hiyoko?
earthquake.
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Oh, she got chloroform.
Medicine?
The
That
next
medicine?
way.
Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start.
Clever.
And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
We were waiting to have you executed 5 minutes earlier, but forget about that, please.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together.
The way you chuckle every time he comes up is so menacing.
The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory.
Even his class trial looks like a bagel.
The killer and everyone else.
The whole island
attempting
looks
to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes
bagel.
clashing with each other
World
is poetry
domination.
in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
This is like Uzumaki, but instead of spirals, it's bagels.
No, it's
Seriously, which side are you on?
God.
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair.
Down what
I'm on
And
the
I
side
believe
with
that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
I'm
call it the Naegi bomb.
I'm so excited to finally understand the bagel thing.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
I think you're a racist.
Jeez, won't you just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying?
Let's stop.
Yes.
Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of
Mortal
time.
commoner.
I love how cynical Hajime is.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep,
Let's believe.
The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork.
Go out there and kill one of your friends.
Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
Class trial.
He's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything.
Yeah.
If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
A bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, you can't just stand around here all day.
You acknowledge the truth, Hajime.
Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive.
I will. Oh.
Intermission?
Yeah.
Intermission. Suspendo. My Twitter account.
Well then, now the class trial has reached its climax. I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
That's the killer.
Give us the killer.
Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is?
No. If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked.
Shooketh.
They'll all feel despair.
You can pull a Phoenix, right, and just give us the answer before we even begin the trial.
But then the autopsy report gets updated.
That's a seriously big no-no.
Big no-no.
But spoiling right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation.
Who's the club president?
But without further ado, the answer is...
You can't! Everyone please close your eyes and cover your ears!
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
That is true.
Oh wow.
I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
And with Monokuma saying that, I suddenly realized that Nani and Nanu are very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. And
okay. And we ended it. No.